The movie Get Out is coming out on DVD, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it, and you should definitely not watch this video because it is just about the end, and that's a major spoiler. But apparently it comes with a alternate ending, which could possibly be the worst alternate ending to one of the best real endings to a movie in a long time, and I think that's wicked disappointing. A lot of criticism this movie gets online is that it's race baiting or anti-white, and I can see where people could sort of get that idea, but if you watch the movie, it's not like that at all. And I was looking for it too, because Key and Peele kind of do have a SJW streak to them, but again, Get Out was nothing like that. I thought it was a great movie, it wasn't a social commentary seemed weird because they seemed to be commenting on a world that didn't really exist. Every character was a caricature of a caricature, and which made for a really entertaining movie, but I don't know, I don't think anyone walked out of there thinking what they saw was real life or anything like that. But enough about that, and let's get to how they end the movie. I saw it in theaters, and when that cop car pulls up when he's just finished choking Allison Williams, the crowd went nuts. They all thought he was going to jail after killing a pretty white girl and her family. But when Rod came out of that car, the crowd went 10 times even crazier than they did before. And then he finishes that line with, "I'm the motherfucking TSA."
I'm TS motherfucking A. We handle shit. That's what we do.
Everyone was laughing, everyone was tricked. It was just a great ending to an already great film, but if they went with that alternate ending, it would have ruined the entire movie. If you haven't seen the alternate ending, I'm sure you can find a clip of it on YouTube or something. I don't know, there's definitely articles written about it. But I just watched it, and it was worse than the articles described it as. Instead of Rod coming out of the car, it was the cops, which everyone expected after seeing the red and blue lights. But having it actually be the cops, it just seemed like a shitty ending. But they didn't stop there. They continued to make the ending even more shit when they had the scene with Chris talking to Rod through the prison glass, where Rod is asking him to remember the names of the other black people who were kidnapped. But Chris can't remember. It almost seems like he doesn't want to remember, doesn't care. The only words he says is, like, "I got them," or some shit like that. You'd think a guy in his mid-20s facing life in prison would be a little bit more determined to prove his innocence than looking like a sad puppy and walking away from the screen. And that's how they fucking end the movie. If they ended it like that in the theaters, people would be pissed. They'd be depressed as fuck, first of all, but they'd be pissed after seeing Chris fight his way out just to get locked up by racist cops. So not only are they getting rid of a scene that makes everyone laugh and feel good for Chris, who we're all rooting for, but they replace it with the worst possible ending for Chris. They make him go to jail, and he's not even fighting it. He's just depressed, and it would have been the worst experience walking out of a theater like that. But that's only part of the reason why I think the alternate ending would have been complete garbage. The main reason is there was so much evidence in that house, outside of that house, to prove Chris's innocence. That picture he took of the black guy, all he had to do was show that to the cops. Say, here's that missing person. He's there. They have him. They kidnapped him just like they kidnapped me. The cops go find that guy. They find him. They take one picture with the flash on, and then he'll fucking tell you absolutely everything. So there's one reason he'd be out of jail. But if they can't find him, they'll have to sift through that house, which, yeah, caught on fire, but I doubt it was 100% destroyed. And if there's any bit of those photos with all the other missing black dudes, that's, again, even more evidence to back up his "I was kidnapped by these crazy people" story. But if the fire destroyed that, they'll have to look for the tape that explains everything that they were about to do to Chris, and which probably was destroyed by the fire, but if it wasn't, again, case closed. But the fire couldn't have destroyed everything, like all of those surgical equipment. It's not melting steel. Or they'll find that blind guy with his head cut open getting ready for brain surgery. A fire isn't going to completely destroy that. And if that's still not enough evidence for you, all they have to do is perform an autopsy on that black lady in the car, and they'll see that there's a white woman's brain inside of her head. There was just so much Chris could have done to prove his innocence, and he didn't even try. The fact that they even shot that ending makes me almost not want to buy it. But again, the movie was just so good up until I heard that the alternate ending existed, that I'm definitely going to buy it. You should buy it if you haven't watched it. I don't know why the hell you watched this video, because I just ruined the ending, and that was one of the better parts in the whole movie. So now that I got that rant off my chest, let me know in the comment section whether or not you agree with me or other opinions you have about the movie. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and keep an eye out for my next video. Bye.